So good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are seeing this. My name is Mário Diniz Ribeiro. I'm currently the president of the European Society of Gastrointestinal Endoscopy. And together with Pradeep Bhandari, the chairman of the research committee, it's my proud and my honor to present you the winners of the first ESGE Medtronic Award. This award, it's not a novel thing that ESGE is organizing, but nevertheless it's of paramount importance. To have the chance of delivering an award of this amount of support to the researchers made me very happy. The fact is that to support research in the field of artificial intelligence, it's not negligible. And most of all in the field of colorectal cancer screening. We are in March, the awareness month for this disease, and so joining all together, it made us very happy as a society. The second point is to acknowledge our partner, our corporate partner, Medtronic, that from the start immediately joined forces with us to try to organize this and to deliver this. They come with the support and also with the devices that are certified, and I'm sure this will represent for the young branches of our community, that was our focus from the start, the chance to deliver results that will impact the patient's care. That is ultimately our goal. So my challenge is that we should continue. This is the first round. The second round will start in April, and we hope that we can join forces in the future, both with our partners, with our community that was very responsive, with a lot of very good candidates, and of course to our partners that make this possible and will make for sure more challenges in the future. So once again, I will give the word to Pradeep. He was the boss and the chair of all this process.
Hi, my name is Pradeep Bhandari. I'm the current chair of the research committee at ESGE. One of the core agenda of ESGE is to promote research in endoscopy. And I am privileged to announce that, keeping our theme of promoting research, ESGE managed to foster a very good partnership with a commercial giant like Medtronic. Medtronic has recently developed an AI device, and ESGE is always looking to promote research, so it was a very good timing of us to develop this partnership. We announced these awards a few months ago, and I have to say that there's been a huge interest in these awards, which is really interesting and impressive, because AI is definitely going to impact the way we perform our endoscopy in the future. We had 20 very good quality applications coming from 9 different countries, and that made our task very, very difficult to pick out the top applications from this. So we have managed to put it through a very rigorous process of assessing these applications, and based on that we picked at least top 10 applications which will be awarded during this first round of applications.
Hello, I'm very happy to have been awarded with this grant. Our idea was to perform a trial in a very high risk population like Lynch syndrome patients, because those patients can harbor high-grade dysplasia or cancer even in very small polyps, very tiny polyps. So it's very important to detect all the lesions in those patients. So we thought that it was the perfect setting for seeing if the CADI systems, the new artificial intelligence systems, could be helpful. The biggest challenge we faced was that when we did the sample size calculation, we found that we needed to have like 400 patients to run the trial. It's not so easy to have that number of Lynch syndrome patients in a quite short period of time, but we overcome it by having international collaboration with Leuven, Milano, Germany, Slovenia, and all the centers in Spain with the Endocar group that we have already been working together. So there is a good net that is already working very well. And well, now we are ready to start. thanks to the help of Medtronic, and let's see what are the results. I hope that they will be very helpful for clinical practice.
Hi everyone, my name is Mohamed Abdelrahim. I'm a research fellow in advanced endoscopy based at Portsmouth University Hospitals in the UK. My research is focused on the application of AI in endoscopy, so I'm really delighted that I have been selected for this research award. My project is CAD-Bridge. This is a randomized controlled trial looking at the impact of computer-assisted polyp detection, or CAD-E, at bridging the gap between experienced and less experienced endoscopists. Recent studies have shown that AI can potentially improve adenoma and polyp detection rates, but most of these studies were done in single academic centers and involved mainly experienced endoscopists. But in CAD-Bridge, we are aiming to evaluate the impact of AI in a multi-center RCT involving mainly less experienced endoscopists. So hopefully this will produce a more generalizable piece of evidence. Designing and delivering on such a large trial is not without challenge. So I'm really grateful to the huge support from our research team in Portsmouth, and also to the very kind support from Medtronic and ESGE. And with all this support, I'm really confident that we can deliver a high quality trial and eventually help to improve quality of endoscopy. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Our joint research team involving Norway, Poland and Japan is planning a really large-scale RCT in order to establish the value of AI in colorectal cancer prevention. Our challenge is apparently its large sample size. However, we are really confident that we can achieve this goal with the greatest help from ESGE Research Grant. Again, thank you very much for giving us a chance to give it a go.
We'll run an European multicenter randomized controlled trial in order to compare the additional diagnostic yield obtained by endocuff vision to the yield obtained by the standard colonoscopy performed with the artificial intelligence assistance. The improvement in detection due to artificial intelligence systems is only related to the increased capacity of detecting lesions within the visual field, that is dependent on the amount of mucosa exposed by endoscopists during scope withdrawal. Increasing the mucosa exposure would theoretically be a complementary strategy to further improve adenoma detection. The biggest challenge, but also the biggest innovation of this project, was to claim the role of artificial intelligence colonoscopy as a new standard, considering it as the control group. Luckily, I was strongly helped by previous experience with the two randomized trial led by Professor Repici, proving the efficacy of artificial intelligence in both expert and non-expert settings.
Hello, my name is Cláudia Pinto, and I'm a gastroenterology resident at the Portuguese Institute of Oncology in Porto. So we want to study the potential role of artificial intelligence-assisted colonoscopy in Lynch syndrome patients. Since these AI-based systems have been used to improve colonoscopy quality, they may help us decrease interval cancers and redefine surveillance intervals in these patients. At our institute, we follow a big population of Lynch syndrome patients, and we know that they often present with flat adenomas located in the proximal colon. Missed polyps can lead to interval cancer, and therefore it is important to never miss an adenoma. Our main difficulty was to get access to the system itself, and therefore this grant was an excellent opportunity to provide the best care to our patients. To conclude, I'd like to thank all my colleagues for all the support. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Colonoscopy is an imperfect screening test, and its effectiveness is influenced by the expertise and the skill of the endoscopist. It is less effective in detecting right colon polyps, and interval cancers occur more frequently in the right colon. This is why we decided to evaluate the performance of artificial intelligence in right colon polyp detection in a monocentric randomized controlled trial. 2,000 patients will be included in a 6-month period. Our main challenge was to obtain the GI Genius systems, but with the efforts of all the gastroenterology department members in our center, the Croissant Simon Hospital in Paris, We wrote the protocol together, and we have been granted the ESGE Medtronic Artificial Intelligence Award for our study. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tom André Pedersen, and I'm part of a research group here in Bergen, Norway, together with my colleagues Trond Engjom, Georg Dymszewski, Roald Havre, and Yuichi Mori. First, I would like to thank ESGE and Medtronic for giving us this opportunity. Our project is titled Improving Polyp Detection Rate by Artificial Intelligence in Colonoscopy Training. We wish to evaluate if experienced and inexperienced colonoscopists will increase their polyp detection rate by using artificial intelligence, and if the competence will be maintained when performing colonoscopies later without the use of AI. The Norwegian health authorities are launching a colorectal cancer screening program starting this year. In this regard, it will be of great interest to evaluate if AI has a place in the screening program and in the training of colonoscopists. As we are still early in the project, this award from ESGE and Medtronic is of great value in order to launch the project. So once again, thank you very much for your support.
Hello, I'm Pedersen Hayee. I'm the Director for Gastroenterology and Endoscopy at King's College Hospital in London. We're delighted to have been awarded the ESGE Medtronic grant for our study Rainmaker, and the acronym stands for Real World Study of Artificial Intelligence for the Detection of Colorectal Neoplasia, Modifying Adenoma Detection Rate. This is going to be a national, multi-centre study involving at least 19 centres across the UK. And the primary goal is to explore the deployment of CAD-E used by colonoscopists who have low to average adenoma detection rate. We hope that this is going to establish that CAD-E can augment the performance of a wide range of practitioners with a range of expertise and performance. And the reason for this trial is that the demand for bowel cancer screening and symptomatic colonoscopy is increasing year on year the world over. In the UK, there's an intensive training programme for colonoscopy, but developing the workforce to meet the rising demand is proving to be a significant challenge. We hope that the results of our study will demonstrate that AI has the potential to assist healthcare professionals in quality improvement and ultimately provide a better equipped workforce. So we thank the ESGE and thank Medtronic and the reviewers of our grant, and hope to have some results for you in the coming 12 months. Thank you.
Thank you, Mario, Pradeep, and the entire ESGE organization who made this year's exciting collaboration possible. I'm Darren Wilson, European Business Unit Director of the GI Operating Unit. And on behalf of Medtronic, I'd like to congratulate each of the award winners of this year's ESGE Medtronic AI Research Award, and thank all of those who participated. We were amazed by the number of submissions, and the responses reinforced our commitment to artificial intelligence in GI, to the GI Genius Artificial Intelligence Platform, and to the long-term collaboration with the ESGE. This research program is consistent with Medtronic's Detect Early, Treat Early mission, and we look forward to doing it together with you. We're confident these findings will play a pivotal role in the fight against colorectal cancer. Again, congratulations to all the award winners. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Giovanni Di Napoli, President of the Medtronic Gastrointestinal Operating Unit. I am excited to announce Phase 2 of the ESGE Medtronic AI Research Award. This moment marks the next step in our collective mission to revolutionize the fight against colorectal diseases and cancers using artificial intelligence. Phase 2 will expand on the use of GI Genius as an adjunct in colonoscopy procedures. For the first time, we will explore characterization. This unique technology will frame the polyp in white light video colonoscopy and provide an estimation of possible histology. AI can significantly improve the accuracy of colonoscopies and reduce the number of undetected precancerous polyps. We encourage you to participate in this unique initiative. If you missed the first opportunity, now is the time to submit your application. We look forward to continuing our long-term partnership with ESGE and advancing quality care in colorectal disease prevention.
So I would strongly encourage everybody to think about the second round and apply for the award again. It's also important to know that the GI Genius from Medtronic will be upgraded, and now it will be able to perform detection as well as characterization of polyps, so you can develop your ideas around that. And also, to briefly summarize the process that we go through, is that every application is assessed on the scientific quality of the application, the novelty of the idea, the value for money, the strength of the team, as well as the overall quality of your project. So please pay attention to these factors when you put in your application. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see a lot more applications coming when we advertise our second round.